Nvidia already holds an estimated 80% to 90% market share in the accelerated GPU computing marketplace. Management has said it plans to launch annual upgrades to existing GPUs to facilitate the improvement in performance, drive down cost, and increase demand from enterprises building out their AI capabilities. This year, Nvidia is generating tens of billions in revenue from its latest generation Hopper technology. Starting in Q4, Nvidia expects to generate billions from the newer technology it's calling Blackwell. So let's learn more about this technology and what end markets are driving demand for Nvidia's innovative products. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now. So the Nvidia Blackwell platform brings together multiple GPUs, CPUs, DPUs, NVLink, and link switch and the networking chips with the CUDA software to power the next generation of AI across the cases, industries, and countries. And so I hope this adds some information, some insight into what NVIDIA delivers. And it's not just the GPU. Early on, NVIDIA got a lot of attention because of its GPUs. Nowadays, fast forward to where the AI market is today, NVIDIA is offering solutions, integrated solutions, including a GPU, a CPU, the link that brings together all of the GPUs so that they can act as one GPU, and that way increase the scale at which you can deploy these machines. And this is really what's driving demand for NVIDIA's products. There are others in the marketplace with GPUs. And those GPUs, even though NVIDIA is by far the best GPU, if it was just the lead in the GPU versus other GPUs, demand for NVIDIA's products wouldn't be as strong. It's the whole ecosystem that NVIDIA provides that is a really strong demand driver for its products. Without that ecosystem, without the software, without the links, without everything that NVIDIA provides, demand for NVIDIA's products wouldn't be as strong as it is. Sure, they would still be strong and people would still want to buy and get their hands on NVIDIA's GPUs, but overall, it wouldn't be as strong as it is today. Now, NVIDIA said that the Blackwell production ramp is scheduled to begin in the fourth quarter of this year and continue into fiscal year 2026. So, NVIDIA just completed its second quarter of fiscal year 2025. And so, NVIDIA is forecasting to begin ramping the Blackwell in the fourth quarter of 2025. It's already sampling it. It's already sent out a few samples and testing and getting it ready. But really, when you're talking about larger scale, NVIDIA doesn't expect to do that until the fourth quarter of its fiscal year 2025, and then really increase that in its fiscal year 2026. And NVIDIA expects the Blackwell technology to generate meaningful revenue even in fiscal year 2027. Even though at the top of the video I highlighted that NVIDIA wants to have an annual upgrade cycle where every year it produces a new technology. Blackwell is this year's new technology. It's already worked on and it's already planning to launch next year's new technology, which it is calling Rubin. The company didn't talk that much about that technology in this quarterly report. Much of the attention was given to the Blackwell, which is highly anticipated, and it's coming so soon that Wall Street wanted to hear more about that technology, and we're not ready yet to hear more about the Rubin technology. So much focus now will be on the Blackwell. So in the fourth quarter, NVIDIA expects several $billion in Blackwell revenue. So it's already going to be a multi-billion-dollar business already in its first full quarter of meaningful at-scale production. And then Hopper shipments, which is what they're generating tens of billions of dollars in revenue right now, is the Hopper technology. Those are expected to increase in the second half of fiscal year 2025. So that's good news, right? Because in previous cycles, what has happened sometimes is customers that are waiting or awaiting this newer generation technology will kind of stop purchasing that older generation technology, right? In anticipation of the new generation technology that you want to get your hands on. So you're not going to buy this other thing when you know a newer, better thing is coming out. But that isn't the case here. Customers are so interested in NVIDIA's accelerated GPU and accelerated AI factory deployments that they're like, okay, if we can't get Blackwell, it's okay. We want the Hopper technology. And then whenever we can get our hands on the Blackwell technology, we'll get that one too. And so that's how strong demand is for this technology right now from enterprises worldwide trying to deploy their AI capabilities. So Hopper's supply and availability have improved. Up until this point, management had been talking about how Hopper's supply was below demand. And it's good to hear that supply and availability are improving because demand seems to be really strong. And if supply increases, it looks like there's enough demand to buy up everything that NVIDIA can produce, everything that NVIDIA is capable of getting produced right now, even though they outsource manufacturing, so they themselves are not doing the producing. But you get the point. So demand for Blackwell platforms is well above supply, and we expect this to continue into next year. That's great to hear, isn't it? If you're an Nvidia stock investor, that demand for this platform is well above supply. Well above supply, not just above supply, but well above supply. And we expect this to continue into next year. So we expect demand to be well above supply well into next year. So that means everything NVIDIA can produce in Blackwell, it will be sold next year. So in its fiscal year 2026, seems like whatever the company can produce in Blackwell, it will get purchased. And that's great news for NVIDIA because that means they can generate premium prices for that production because demand is ahead of supply. So they can ask pretty much whatever they want to ask for in terms of price, and people, their customers, will pay and will buy. And that also bodes well for continued Blackwell revenue even in fiscal year 2027, when they will already have the Rubin technology out into the market. The customers who, they can't get their hands on the latest generation technology, they might want Blackwell technology once the bigger buyers move on to the Rubin technology. So it's truly, truly unprecedented the rate of innovation NVIDIA has delivered. It's been incredible, and it's understandable why the stock price, the valuation has soared the way it has. It's because the company has delivered a product so innovative, so highly regarded, and so highly demanded that it's in excess of supply. Even though they keep increasing supply, demand is still ahead of supply. So really interesting days here for NVIDIA stock investors. Did you know that over 90% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed? It'll really help support my channel if you hit that subscribe button. And oh, by the way, one of the benefits of being subscribed is that I take requests from subscribers more often than I do from non-subscribers. So if you prefer that benefit, please subscribe to the channel.